Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell! Give 'em a hand! And let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town, of New York town.
Here we are, Mets fans, for our first live stream of the day. Definitely not our second after going for 4.5 hours after acquiring Javi Baez or anything, but obviously, stupid jokes aside, I'm happy to be back here. We have a lot to talk about, as we were 10 minutes away from game start for another in-game live stream. If you guys are new here and you're not accustomed to what we do, I share my own in-game commentary and reaction throughout the entirety of the Mets game. Try to do my best Gary, Keith, and Ron impression, even though that I am horrendously worse than they will ever be. They're just they are up here, and I am pond scum. But I love doing it. I love interacting with you guys as we all interact together. So I just want to say again, thank you all so much to everyone chiming in. Thank you all so much again for 8,000 subscribers again. I can't begin to tell you how exciting of a day it's been, how crazy, how much of a whirlwind the past 48 to 72 hours have been on the channel with everything leading up to the deadline. It's been a long time coming. So again, thank you all so much for being here. I see a lot of familiar faces, all regulars. So thank you so much, guys. Love and appreciate you. And let's just kind of die. Elliot, my man, is chiming in. Have you all seen the Nationals lineup? Oh, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. You'll love to see it. All right. So what I want to talk about quick, though, guys, before we get into today's live stream, as we know, oh, my God, those black jerseys look immaculate. You have no idea how much I wish I was in attendance right now, but we're doing this. We had to cover the deadline today, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So I want to talk about quick Jacob Degrom. As many of you guys probably saw, and I will reiterate this during the stream once more people get in here. But yes, Jacob Degrom is out until basically September now. He has been set back. He is not going to be throwing for at least 2 weeks. I had another flare-up, which is horrible, absolutely horrible, crushes me. Of course, it happens right the day of the trade deadline, and the Mets really couldn't do anything better starting pitching-wise other than a Zach Davies, because John Gray wasn't available and Jose Barrios was just way out of reach for the Mets. And Kenta Maeda, looks like the Mets couldn't get a deal done because they didn't want to take on Donaldson, especially after game Baez. There would be no room for McNeil at that time. So I really can't blame the Mets too much for not getting any other starters besides Trevor Williams. But yeah, not having Degrom back until basically when Thor will be back is going to be a very tough blow for this club. So, and it's going to really hurt Degrom's chances at being a Cy Young Award winner this year. So it crushes me. I feel for him. I'm sure he's unbelievably frustrated. But yes, looks like Degrom is out probably upwards of a month. So prayers and wishes to Jake that he gets better and that it's nothing more severe than him simply getting another flare-up. And yeah, just crushing to see that for sure. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Mets won more salary covered than Twins were willing to do, and deal didn't get done. Yeah, it really goes into, like I said, if the Mets didn't land Baez, I think Donaldson and Maeda would have happened. But because they got Baez, and what are you going to do with McNeil then? That really stalled things. And the Mets wanted just Maeda but the Twins want to throw Donaldson in there too, and the Mets didn't want it at that point. So, Blacklist Outdoors, my friend. I know it's definitely not what you want to hear. A Blacklisted. I don't know if you sent an email my way or not, but if you do, just send it to my drawt7@protonmail.com, just letting you know. I'm not sure if you did or not already, though, because I have to check my emails. But just in case you do, send it to that one. Are you showing the gameplay? I'm not allowed to show gameplay for copyright reasons. No, I just share my own in-game commentary and reaction, and we all interact throughout the entirety of the game together. Very similar for a lot of you guys were chiming into the live stream earlier today for the trade deadline and ultimately landing Javi Baez, baby. Very similar in that sense, but this time it's just about actual in-game commentary. Degrom is out of the Cy Young race and MVP considerations. It's the longer he's out, the more it hurts his chances, absolutely, which is so crushing. I think the Phillies and Braves got a lot better. I don't think they got a lot better. I think they both got better. The Phillies did not get drastically better at all. The Braves definitely added some big bats in that lineup, especially in Gain Soler, the guy has hit 50 bombs. He's not long removed of that. Huge power bat. Not a stellar defender, however, more of a DH. So it'll be interesting what they do. Adam Duvall, big pop, and A. Rosario is still out with injury, and he's a solid player. Nothing drastic. I honestly, the move that the Braves made today that I am most jealous of is Richard Rodriguez. That was a fantastic bullpen addition they made today from the Pirates. And that's going to help them a lot, but no less the Mets, it's still their division to lose. They made the biggest splash by far among all the teams in the division, landing Javi Baez today. And that should not get underestimated whatsoever. Devin, my day's going pretty good other than Degrom, unfortunately, having a setback. It's been a whirlwind of a day, but I'm so excited to see Javi Baez as a New York Met. I'm really excited to see Cookie Carrasco's final debut. It's taken forever. It's taken literally, years, it feels like. Finally, Cookie's in there. They're wearing the black jerseys. They're vibing. It's going to be packed house tonight. See, feel so excited to get this game underway. They look so good, too. Oh, Big Migs Gaming with the membership. Thank you so much for that, Big. I appreciate you. Happy to have you part of the channel and as a member, my man. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot. You're going down, Matt. Rob Francis. Are you a Reds fan, Rob? Out of curiosity. I can't show the game now. I would get flagged, copyright, all that fun stuff. If I could, trust me, I would. No one talks about the Giants. Yes. No, I've been talking about the Giants. Giants have been the biggest story of the season. Okay, now they got Chris Bryant. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I truly believe the Dodgers will be the team to beat this year, but the Giants adding Chris Bryant, it's only going to help further their chances of trying to make sure that they solidify and win that division this year. Really need you guys to win because I'm a Cards fan. I need them to lose. And congratulations on Baez. Thank you. And I think someone asked me about Baez and an extension. Yes, I think it's a very strong chance the Mets extend Baez. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I think it would be almost foolish to suggest the Mets won't extend Baez. There's a lot of obvious reasons with his connection with Lindor. The reason why he's with the Mets, really. I think he's going to get extended after this year. I guarantee the Twins asked the Mets. No, the Twins actually asked for Dom and Mauricio just as a starting point for Barrios. And Mets weren't going to even consider that, especially parting ways with Dom. Mets are not trying to hurt the clubhouse like that. And that was a steep price. And, the Blue Jays ended up getting Barrios, but they gave up one of the best prospects in the game in Austin Martin. So they're paying their price. And I apologize if I'm lagging, guys. I might be throughout the stream a little bit, especially because of how long we were streaming earlier. $5 donation here from Biggs. Thank you so much, my man. Here's a little something, no question, just great to see excitement you bring to the Mets community. Well, that really means a lot, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you kindly for that. Guys, let's get some dono hype in the chat for my friend Biggs over here becoming a member and so kind with the generosity here with the $5 dono. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. I'm happy to have you part of the community. Let's see. Mets could get both Degrom and Thor back. Yep. At this rate, they're both going to be lined up to come back in the beginning of September, it looks like, which is exciting. But at the same time, you ideally you'd like to have Degrom back a month earlier, but nothing you can do in a flare up. You have to sit him. Don't risk anything more, and just hope that he'll get once he ramps up again in 2 weeks. That he'll be good to go. Hopefully in the next month. It's going to be a long month. Do you think PCA's injury made it easier for the Mets to part ways with him? Absolutely. Shoulder injuries are serious, especially for a young prospect like him. I think PCA can very well go on to have a very fine career. Absolutely. But I do think that him getting hurt did impact to a certain extent his availability via trade, and no less now he's trade. So wishing him the best. But in the end, I think that it's okay in the end for what the Mets coughed up to land Baez. I was just a little shell shocked originally because I just wasn't expecting it. I don't think anyone expected PCA to be that prospect traded, to be quite honest. Mets look so weird in black. It's so nice though, at the same time. So with that being said, folks, again, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button if you're just chiming in. Help us get a 50 likes for the first short-term goal. Would really mean a lot. Of course, with these kind of streams, because they're always a lot more low-key than you'll see trade deadline stuff. And if we can get to 100 likes plus by the end of the stream, that would really mean a lot. So again, thank you so much to everyone being here. And thank you all so much for helping us get an 8K today. But Cookie Carrasco about to set throwing his first pitch. And that's oh my shit. Carlos Carrasco, first pitch, and it's a bomb by Jonathan India, and that is how this game starts. Holy shit. India has absolutely murdered the Mets this season. Wow. Wow. Talk about sucking the life out of your hyped up Carlos Carrasco debut and black jersey night. That was very rude of Jonathan India to do us dirty like that. Very rude. All right, Cookie, let's rebound, baby. Wow. India got all that one. Oh my goodness. He's been killing the Mets this year, though. I just wasn't expecting a home run on the first pitch. You can't blame me for not expecting that. 1-0 Reds lead. And again, I apologies in advance so many times, guys, if I'm lagging a little bit more than usual in the stream. Usually isn't the case, but especially because I streamed so much today, my software is really pumping the gas to get this thing out. Jesse Winker at the plate. Next pitch, that's going to be a ball. So it's 2-0 now from Cookie to Winks. Dave, I don't know why you made that bet for a man making his debut for the first one of the season. It's a ballsy bet, Dave. Hopefully that wasn't a big bet. Cookie is good. It's his first, guys, it's Carrasco's first game back. He can get shelled, and I'm only going to care so much. It's his first game back. Give the man time. You know how much Cookie's been through this year and just trying to get healthy? This man freaking came back from leukemia over the past year and a half, 2 years too. He's a stud. Just give him time. And the 2-1. And that's going to be a chopper. And that's a nice, wow. What a turn. My goodness gracious. By Jeff McNeil. And these jerseys look so good. Oh my goodness. This should be the Mets home unis always. Always. These are the best unis in baseball. Not even close. I am obsessed. Goodness gracious. This looks fake. This honestly looks like I'm playing MLB The Show with the black unis on. Like that. Oh my God. I'm starstruck by how good this team looks right now. Not even talking performance, just like physical looks. They look fantastic. Wow. I got to get one ASAP. No less so beautiful turn by McNeil. Jeff can enjoy that turn at second base while it lasts because he'll probably be shifting over to third once Lindor's back in the lineup because Baez will be starting out as shortstop for the Mets, but he'll probably be shifting to second base then. 0-1 on the count here to Kyle Farmer. And that looks like that's going to be a fly out to Nimmo. And there's 2 away. Dude, the black on white looks so good. So good. You're absolutely right, Deborah. I am obsessed with how good these uniforms look. Wow. Any word on Degrom? Just that Jake's probably not coming back till September now because of his setback, which is really unfortunate. But, the Mets got it. They got to grind this out. They have the best roster in this division. They have the most talent, and they made the biggest splash today. out of all teams, even the Braves. No team in the division made a bigger splash than the Mets today, player-wise. So Mets need to take advantage. Once Baez is in this lineup, just wait till him and Lindor are together too. It's going to be so much fun. Joey Votto with a half swing. Joey Votto, who I believe now has 6 home runs, six home runs in 6 straight games. He's insane. He has 8 bombs over his past 6 games. Joey Votto is the Canadian legend, an absolute beauty. I love Votto. He has just been tearing it up lately. The 0-1. And that's going to be a soft chopper to the right side, but foul. All right, guys, to my 100+ viewers in the chat, thank you so much for being here, guys. Let me know. Do you like the Mets black jerseys right now? How do you feel about the Mets black jerseys, guys? Let me hear in the chat. Let me know if you're in favor or against it. There was no chance the Mets could get Barrios. The Blue Jays gave up one of the best prospects in baseball for him, and they lost that trade. No chance the Mets could even compete with a prospect pool like the Blue Jays. No chance. Cookie has a 13.5 ERA. He gave up a home run on the first pitch. The last thing he should be doing is looking at his ERA right now. And, that's a borderline strike, but just misses on the right corner. It's 2-2. Love these jerseys. I'm going to keep gassing these jerseys up. Oh, my. Wow. They just look intimidating. Show the game, Anthony. We don't for copyright reasons. That's not, if you read the title of this, you know that you shouldn't be expecting me to show the game. It's a reaction live stream and commentary for a reason. Go buy an MLB package if you want to watch the game. Twins wanted a package that includes Dom Smith and Mauricio. Yep, that's what I've seen. 3-2. Full count here to full count here to Votto. John Bellion, I haven't listened to in a while, but I used to like him when I was younger. Oh, and Cookie strikes him out. Great bounce back by Carrasco after giving up that first pitch bob to Jonathan India. And this is a 1-0 game as the Mets head to the bottom of the first. Baez will be the best MLB player in MLB history. One can dream. Yes, guys, let's get some K hype in the chat. Let's get that K count going, everybody. Let's get that K count going. Here, I'll put it on the screen. I'm going to lag like a mofo for a second doing this. The only thing I don't like about going in my software right now because I'm so laggy. Hold on one second, guys. When can we expect Lindor is expected to be back mid to late August. It really goes in hand with how his oblique is healing, but he already has been looking like he's ahead of schedule. So at the earliest, I would say mid-August. So like towards the end of the second week of August. But like possibly more realistic would be at least the third week, getting towards the end of August. James, I'm doing good, my man. How are you? Happy to have you here. Need run support for Cookie? Absolutely. Game just started, though, so we got time. These even if the Mets get shelled tonight, I'm going to be in awe of their uniforms, so that's okay. And Lindor, even he's got the hat on at least. They all look so good. Even my man Hefner looks like a beast with it. Kevin Pillar's a stud. I honestly might get Pillar as my first black jersey. Because I said it months ago that I need to get a Pillar jersey, so might be the black one if it's not too expensive, but I know it's going to be. With Jake out the next month, could they have made a deal for another arm? No. They really couldn't have. They were trying for Kenta Maeda, but the Twins were trying to package Donaldson, And the Mets simply couldn't do that after getting Baez, because that would mean that McNeil's already being pushed to third base and, not even considering JD. And you'd have no room for McNeil if you bring in Donaldson as well. So the Twins weren't willing to part ways with just Maeda. Oh my, the helmets look sick too. Wow, 1-0. Now it's 1-1. Oh, I'm just in awe of these jerseys. I have a black jersey right behind me, but I don't wear the Piazza. I keep it in the frame for a reason. These jerseys are immaculate, though. 1-1. Oh, nice single there by Nimmo off of the hanging curveball right down the pipe. Easy stuff. Nimmo does what Nimmo does best, baby. Getting on base. And it wasn't even a walk this time, folks. Just got himself a nice single off of a hanging curveball from Sonny Gray. I love you too, Max. Appreciate you being here, buddy. First pitch curveball, outside corner. McNeil didn't like it, rightfully so. 0-1 on the count. Even the helmets are just sick. I love that the helmet is all black. I like that better than them having the lid blue, like they'd done in years prior. It's such a menacing look. McNeil rips one. Oh my goodness. Is it fair or is it foul? It's just foul. McNeil literally went as upper deck as you could pull that ball, but just a little foul to the right side. Damn. Wow. My stream is like, bro, you stream way too much today. You're going to lag this entire stream now. Guess I'm going to lag the entire stream. Whatever. One, two here on the count, folks. And again, thank you all so much, everyone being here. JC, how are you, my friend? Thank you. Guys, you have no idea how much my throat hurts from the previous stream. And last night, you have no idea. It's a lot more taxing than you think. My nose gets stuffed up constantly because I'm really not taking the time to blow it out or anything. My throat gets unbelievably dry and sore. Like tomorrow, my throat is going to be shot all day long. So I won't be there won't be any content on the channel tomorrow. I'll be out of town. But yeah, there is a commitment to this stuff. Exactly, Efrain. I was just saying that. Hope you're doing well, my man. Is that Andy Chavez? Yes, it's an Andy Chavez signed photo behind me. Oh, it's pulled down the right. Oh my God. Pulled down the first base line. Nimmo, rounding third. Nimmo's going home. And he's safe. Brandon Nimmo gets a run. Oh my God. Jeff McNeil. Beautiful double. Wow. Awesome stuff. That's how you execute, baby. I don't even remember the last time the Mets were able to get a run back in the first inning like that after giving up a run. Wow, that was good. Probably actually since the last time the Mets played the Reds, coincidentally enough. Wow, good stuff there by McNeil. Pull that puppy along the first baseline. Nimmo just did not stop. All right, guys. Big Meat Pete, the most scary human being you will ever see in these uniforms is Mr. Pete Alonso. What's Pete going to do here? Man on second, no outs. First pitch, that's going to be down out of the zone. And yes, Jeff McNeil has been back. If you guys don't know by now, between his hitting streak and he's been back. You know what? I bought the Conforto jersey last time I stayed in the Mets store. It was cheaper than online. Really? All jerseys were cheaper than on Fanatics. That's crazy, Deborah. Well, I'm glad you got a good deal. I'm glad that was Conforto, my favorite player. Again, happy to have you, Deborah. Okay, that's Pete. You know what Pete looks like with the black jersey? Pete looks like one of the hitters from Major League. He looks like the guy from Major League who was the big slugger. I'm forgetting his name. Oh shoot. Not the guy on the Mets. I think it was a guy, trying to think what team he was for. Was he on the Yanks? He was just so menacing that that's what I'm thinking of when I see Pete right now. And that's gonna be a pitch outside, no chance on the slider. 2-1. Devin with the $2 dono. Thank you, buddy. I'll give $1 every run. I'll take you up on that, Devin. Thank you, though, no less. Appreciate the $2 donation. Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete. Come on. 2-1. That was the camera moved with the pitch. 3-1 now. Missed again with the slider on the outside corner. Pete ain't chasing. Give him a pitch to hit. Pete, just don't jump. Pete, if you get something down the lane, calm yourself. Don't get out in front. Oh my God, Dom looks so good. And everyone looks so good in these unis. Holy shit. Wow. Can we wear these every night, please? And the 3-1. And that's out of the zone. Pete's walk. 2 guys on, no outs. Love to see it. Devin with another. Devin, we need. Devin, you already donated. I thought you were going to donate after another run. No less, so I appreciate the $1 donation, Devin. You're the best. Take my money. These are absolutely, Darren. Darren, if you don't have a wait, Darren, you have a black Mets shirt. I have to check your Twitter later, as long as you remind me, because I think you tagged me in something earlier. I could have sworn you had a black jersey on, or maybe I'm just putting something into existence. I don't know. I gotta check it out. Yes, Dom, base hit. Base is loaded. No outs. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get Sonny Gray out of this game before it even started. How about that? Base is juiced, baby. My throat is gone. My goodness gracious. Holy. I love the excitement and hype that comes with covering the Mets when they're interested in players, but man, do they make my throat shot. Well, yeah, they're all DH gate if you haven't, Darren, because they're not even on the site yet. So no worries. Lindor, yeah, I have that same black jersey. Yep. It's my girlfriend's. But yeah, the same exact Lindor black one. A lot of Mets fans had that one too. I've seen that Citi Field so many times. And it was only like $20 or something. At least by me. It's nothing. It'll pass by. It'll get you by until you are able to get the real thing. It's crazy to think Conforto bats 6th or 7th there. I know it's crazy. Just wait until Conforto finds it. Oh my God, Conforto is the sexiest mofo in these jerseys by a mile, and I'm not saying that even though I'm heavily biased in favor of Michael Conforto. Base is juiced, no outs, first pitch, curveball up high and away. Oh my God, just wait till Baez is in these things with Lindor. It's over. It's over. Oh my God. I care more about these jerseys tonight than I do the game. And I'm not lying. Wow. I'm happy. The 1-0. Conforto swung through the curve. Was way out in front of that. But it's okay. 1-1. Your wife and in-laws are in Philly. Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend's a Mets fan because of me. She's not a diehard baseball fan per se, but I'm gradually getting her more into it. She definitely is learning more and more the more she spends time with me, obviously. So I'm grateful that I'm able to help guide her with what team she's going to be a fan of. Good to see Mets back in black, by the way. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we've been preaching this whole time. 1-2. Pete's out in front. I mean, pardon me. Confor's just out in front. Michael just needs to make sure he does not find himself getting caught up with the hanger. Come on, Michael. 1-2. Oh my God, Mike. Damn it, Mike. I love you, Mike, but how do you not swing, Mike? Everything was right there. Holy shit. Wow. And it's profanity day. I get a pass, okay? We're allowed to swear when it's a trade deadline day and Mets make moves because we're allowed to swear when that happens. And my VR looks like a stud too. Oh my God. Michael though. Michael. That's how you know Mike is not locked in. He hasn't been locked in consistently yet. He had his spurt, but it hasn't been enough yet. He'll get there, but man, it's brutal. And VR way out in front of that one on the curveball. Just tapped it. Healthy, what would be our rotation playoffs? Degrom, if healthy and guys are performing to expectation, the rotation would be Jake, Stroh, Walker. Cookie, Thor. As long as those are the ones that are performing best. Whoever's performing best is the ones that's going to stay in the rotation. Like if Tyler McGill finds himself outperforming Cookie or Thor, then he's going to stay in the rotation. Or they're going to have it where they say have two starters for a game because you have so many arms. Then you have Rich Hill, and then you have Trevor Williams that you can get creative with as well. Playoff time is going to be a whole different animal for the Mets and how they approach pitching. Whole different animal. Devin with the $2 dono. I can definitely do that for you, Devin. Don't worry. I appreciate the $2 dono though. Again, my friend, it means a lot. Just remind me, and I'll do that before the stream ends. All right, VR takes curveball down, and it's now 2-2. Yes, absolutely. The Mets need to make playoffs first and foremost. You're right. It's their division to lose though, and there's no one that can tell you otherwise. Doesn't matter what the Braves did today. Doesn't matter what the Phillies did. It's still the Mets division to lose. And I'm lagging a lot. I apologize. Jonathan VR takes the fastball inside. It's 2-2. Christian, I feel you, buddy. Look, I can only imagine what that is like at the same time having your whole team blow up, but it felt inevitable, buddy. I wish your Cubs the best. They're going to be in a rebuild, as we know, rebuild/retool, but I don't think it's going to be too long before, they're back and being interesting again. But, unfortunately, all good things do come to an end, right? But we're going to take great care of Javi and Trevor, but especially Javi. I'm obsessed with the man, so. 2-2 on the count still. I need Gigi, don't we all? She's just chillaxing. She's in a good mood right now. And that's going to be pulled. That's a double play ball. Shout out to whoever said this would be a double play in the chat and go, you know what? You really had to call it. Josh Donaldson can't go to the Mets. Trade deadline's done. No more moves can happen this season. Which honestly, while I would have liked it if the Mets could have done a little bit more today, for sure. But it's such a sigh of relief that I can relax until the Mets run this year is done before really getting into free agency again in the offseason. I know that's going to be insane. It's so hectic when it's any time in baseball where there's all these rumors going around. It's a nice breath of fresh air to not have to worry about that for a while. It really is. The double play did look close, but in the end, he couldn't get there in time. Sucks. At least the Mets got a run, though. Oh, I absolutely wonder where Story's going this offseason. I know it's not the Rockies. That's for sure. I'm too invested in the players. Are you a Mets fan or a player fan? Imagine not being thoroughly invested in the players of a club. That's how you become a true fan, by actually getting into the team as possible. What do you want me to just admire the logo and not give a damn about the players? That's idiotic. You can approach this. You can approach the club however you wish, my friend Edwin. But you got another thing coming. If you think that you could tell me how I need to go about things, I'm very confident what I'm going to do and comfortable doing that. You have to absolutely admire the logo. Yeah. 0 runs on that. I know, but at least he got 1 run in. All right, Cookie, come on, baby. Mets are back up in the top of the second, folks. I do think the Mets are going to sign Baez. I do. First pitch, and that's hacked away foul. 0-1 to Tyler Naquin. Naquin, who bursted on the scene this year. I don't know if you guys remember, but Naquin was just torching bombs left and right when the season started. Just like out of nowhere, I just found this gear in his game. It's something that he hasn't had pop. He's cooled down a bit, though. He has 55 ribeyes on the season, though, which is very solid. I've always been a Mets fan, Max. I'm originally from Long Island. My father's from Queens. Grew up right by Shea. Grew up in Corona. And yeah, I've always been a Mets fan. I wasn't really that into baseball, however, until honestly, right the weekend the Mets finally got the division lead over the Nationals in 2015, because my cousin, my buddy, told me to watch the series with him, and I said why. I said why, and he said if the Mets win the series, they're leading the division for the first time in a while. So it's like, okay, watched it, fell in love. Then the Mets got Cespedes, and the rest is history. So yeah, I've been thoroughly ingrained with the Mets since 2015, but I've always been a fan. Just did not take that next step into following them religiously until 2015. 2-2 on the count. Oh, my thorough apologies, Edwin. I did not mean to come at you the way I did from seeing your response. My apologies. I just want to read here. You said, imagine caring so much about a player you'd let him stay even if you knew he was hurting you. And what do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean. Like, what player are you referring to that's hurting me? Like, are you talking about Conforto? Because again, I think Conforto is going to come out of his slump, and I thoroughly believe in him. He was the Mets' best hitter last year, has been on an upward swing. He just hasn't been locked in since his injury, unfortunately, this year. If that's who you're referring to, okay. But I want more context. Yeah. I apologize for the misunderstanding, though. Who plays third base? I think McNeil and JD take turns playing third base once Lindor's back. And when JD's at third, you're going to have McNeil platooning in the outfield. You're going to have McNeil in right, especially in matchups that don't favor Conforto if he should continue to slump. And you're also going to have, I think more often than not, you're going to have JD, however, platooning off the bench and in left field with Dom based on matchups. Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you're saying then. Edwin, how it came across, it just it felt very direct into something specific. That's why I didn't understand. So all good. All right, that's gonna be a base hit, and there's 1 on with 1 out. And it doesn't matter because these jerseys are beautiful. And I'm joking about that it doesn't matter part. Conforto belongs on Cyclones bench. You wish you could be on the Cyclones bench, Mike. Jonathan India is really good. Sucks that he has to be a Mets killer early in his career like this. Very rude of him, if you ask me. It's not even like we're in the same division. Like, why you gotta be like that? Eugenio Suarez, one man that the Mets have been connected to a lot from the offseason, a little bit this season, but Suarez, not an average guy, strictly a pop guy. Batting 171 on the year, 19 bombs, 54 RBIs, 616 OPS. He's really digressed in his approach of the plate since 2019 when he had right around 50 bombs. He just has not hit nearly as consistently as you'd like him to. Yo, I hate when my stream has to lag so much. Apologies for that, everybody. And that's going to be pulled foul to the third baseline. I don't know if you guys saw, but Howie Rose was wearing the black jersey earlier today on Twitter, and he said if you can't beat him, join him, because he's openly made note of his lack of excitement with black jerseys. He doesn't like them for the Mets. So it was funny to see him wearing the jersey today. And that's going to be a off-speed pitch that misses outside, 2-2. Looked like, couldn't tell if that was the changeup or the slider, but it was 88. Do you think we trade major league players in the offseason? Yes, I do. Because the Mets have been very adamant about keeping the culture important for this club. If you're going to mess up the culture, you want to do it not during the season, and the prime time to do it is during the offseason. So yes, I do think the Mets are going to part ways with at least a couple players that are currently either small to decently significant on the roster right now. James Arthur with the $5 donation. Thank you so much for that, James. I appreciate that. I cannot show the game, Jeremiah. I apologize. For copyright reasons, I simply cannot. Pitch in the dirt again, 3-2. Cookie locking command on that off-speed pitch. It looks like slider. It's missing down and away. I think what it takes to sign Baez in the offseason is $200 million, because that's what he wants. But maybe the Mets can get a little lucky and get him for a little less than that. A little hometown discount, especially knowing he could stay with his buddy Lindor. Like I said, Baez literally said it himself. If he hit free agency, he wants to go to the Mets to be with Lindor. I don't think it's a matter of a risk and losing Baez in free agency, but just rather what exactly the deal is going to be. Full count now, guys. Top of the second, 28 pitches in for Cookie Carrasco, who's only given up one run thus far, which was a first pitch bomb by Jonathan India to the left side. That's ripped, and that's Eugenio Suarez. That is a towering bomb, and it's foul. Thank goodness, because that as soon as that got off the bat, I was not happy. No less, still 3-2 on the count with one out and one on first. Thoughts on the Rich Hill trade? Love it. Always liked Rich Hill. I wanted the Mets to get him when they showed interest in the offseason in him. And I was a little bummed when the Rays got him. So he's a perfect fit for the Mets with the starting pitching depth, adding a southpaw that they need with David Pearson hurt. That's a strikeout. That's strikeout number 2 on a heater right down the lane for Suarez. So let's get some K hype in the chat, folks. But between Joey Fuego and Pearson out for the season, yeah, I very much like Rich Hill and his 69-mile-per-hour curveball for Mr. Dick Mound, as people like to call him, including himself. All right, now let's add another K here. I'm going to lag like a crazy man for a second. It's only going to last a second, though, so bear with me. What was my least favorite team? It's the Yanks or the Phillies. It's really close. It's very close. It's the Yanks or the Phillies. might lean a little bit more towards Philly just because I live in more of a Philly area. I'm closer to Philly than I am to Queens, so I deal with all that comes with the Phillies. I go to plenty of games usually. So yeah. Dylan Clark, my man, coming in with the Mets suck. Aw, that's cute. Someone's sad your team didn't make good moves today, huh? 2 outs, top of the second, 1-1 on the count, 1 on first, and the pitch. And that's a fastball that misses a little bit outside, 92 there. 2-1 on the count. My favorite Mets player is Michael Conforto. Stream earlier was popping off. As I expected, everyone's searching the web at that point. And I was just fortunate to be a part of it. It was a really exciting time. Oh, night! Oh my, Jeff McNeil. Does Jeff McNeil is does he need a forced hobby to go to third? This man is all right. So now you bring in a second base replacement, bro. I like second base a lot. Let me show you how good I am at second base. 2 stellar plays, slick little plays by McNeil so far in this game. Impressive. Baez is most likely going to play second, in my opinion, mainly because Baez has experience at second. He doesn't have experience at third the way McNeil does. McNeil has a good amount of experience at third. Baez does not, and Baez can play second base damn well, really well. I wish we got Buxton. You're preaching the choir, folks. Just the fact that the Mets chimed in on him today was more than I could have ever expected, to be quite honest with you. So I'll take it. Maybe that's something the Mets will revisit in the offseason, and that'll be discussion for them. Yeah, I get compared to Conforto quite a bit, which is always a compliment. I don't know exactly what the Twins want for Buxton. Mets do suck. If I knew how to pronounce your name, I'd come back at you, but I don't. So you got me there. Anything's possible. I doubt Baez and Lindor will alternate much, but anything's possible. I doubt it though. I think when you have a $341 million man that it loves his shortstop, probably not going to move him out of shortstop too much. I do. Let's see. What is McNeil doing wrong that made the Mets decide? No. Brennan, that's a misconception. Brennan, the Mets got Baez because of how much better it's going to make the Mets defensively and adding another significant bat in the lineup with plenty of pop. Has nothing to do with McNeil. Has nothing to do with McNeil and his defense. You bring in Baez. Baez can cover short for the remainder of the time Lindor's out, which is going to be a huge plus. And then Baez can go to second base comfortably. And now you can put McNeil third when McNeil has a decent amount of experience at third base. That's why. It doesn't have anything to do with McNeil's performance to this point. It's just simply making your team better. Well, buddy, the Mets are in first right now, and you're talking down on them, saying they can't make playoffs for crap. I mean, if this was last season, then yeah, I think you'd have a better argument. But stay the course, my friend. First pitch, and that's going to be a slider misses down and away to Nito. Nito looks like a stud in these unis too. Everyone does. No one looks bad in these jerseys whatsoever. Do I like any Reds players? Absolutely. Big Nick Castellanos fan. He is a beauty. I love him. I love his swagger. We need more of that in baseball. Jesse Winker. I used to not like Jesse Winker at all, but after listening to him in podcasts recently as well, he seems like a genuinely very good human being. He's had an all-star year this year. I like Winker. I've reached a soft spot for him. I don't have an issue with Sonny Gray. Of course, Luis Castillo I like quite a bit. Castillo had a terrible start to the year, but he's really bounced back nicely over the past 2 months. Any other Reds? Suarez, I'm decent about, but nothing drastic. That's probably it for me when it comes to Reds players. Hugo Gustav. with the membership. Thank you so much for that, Hugo. Guys, let's get some love in the chat for Hugo. Yes, they're in a weak division, but it's not the Mets' it's not the Mets' fault they're in a weak division. And you also have to realize the Mets have faced adversity better than any other club, not just in their division, but arguably in baseball. Like, let's not discredit what the Mets have done this year in times of adversity. Okay, so yes, it's a weak division, but one, it's not the Mets' fault; it's a weak division, and two, they've handled the adversity and these injuries better than anyone else. And again, thank you, Hugo. I appreciate you, my friend. $2 donation. Reds fan here. Keep up the good work. Hugo, a Reds fan. My goodness gracious. Thank you, Hugo. Oh, always happy to have fans of opposing teams here. I appreciate you. Tomas Nino gets a base hit single down the pipe right down the lane there. And now there's one guy on with no out here and bottom of second. Hugo's a beauty, though. What a sport. Coming on a Mets channel is like, I like this content. I like this guy. Well, I like you. I don't like Jonathan India only because he's been torching the Mets recently. I mean, yes, this guy's a stud rookie, but he didn't need to go and flex on me that hard. At least give me some time to prepare myself. It's a little disrespectful. Reds fans deserve better, though. It pisses me off because I feel like the Reds are always like looming. They're always close. The NL Central, I feel, and especially in recent years, they just are like one or two significant moves away, whether it's pitching wise or whether it's adding another bat, and they just fall short, and it bothers me. I would like the Reds to actually win the division for a change. And actually, I know that last year they made playoffs in the shortened season and everything, but like I'm talking like a normal season, okay? I just want to see them have continued success. I don't have an issue with the Reds. Baez reminds you of Cespedes. I see the similarities and the impacts he could have for sure. Baez is a far better defender than Cess ever was. Cess had the arm, but he wasn't like a Lagares or anything out there in the outfield. Double play. If I didn't say that already, second one of the game. We're in the second inning. Not ideal. Gigi, stop. Sorry, my bunny was making noise, guys. You should hop on the wagon and become a Mets fan for Baez. You can root for the Cubs and the Mets. They aren't like clear rivals or anything. You could do that. This ain't the 2015 and 2016 runs anymore, All right, it's 1-1 out on the count to Cookie Carrasco, who never takes at bats, who's been in the AL his entire career. Love to see him at bat. And that pitch just nicked the outside corner. Sonny should literally just be throwing them right down the lane. He's not. 1-2 on the count. I'm doing great, Jermaine. How are you, my friend? Who's my least favorite player in all of baseball? 2-2 on the count. Least favorite is probably Harper. I hate Bryce. I absolutely hate that man. Cookie strikes out. That ends the inning. Not bothered at all. Yeah, I hate Bryce. I despise that man so much. Respect him, great player, but despise him. Thank you, Mama Worm. I appreciate that. Here, I'll be right back, guys. Just give me 1 second. Who's my favorite Mets player of all time? I get asked this all a lot. It little fluctuates a little bit. I'd probably want to say one of Wright or Piazza. Um, it's tough though, especially for me because again, like you have to realize I'm not like a lot of you guys in the sense of I haven't been following the Mets religiously for that long. You know, it really started in 2015 where I became like an everyday baseball fan heavily. Before that, I was a casual at best. Um, so like I love David, but I didn't get to experience David in his prime as a fan. I didn't. I got to experience David in 2015, and you know all that's still when the injuries were relevant and everything derailed after that. You know, so I'd probably say one of David or Jose loved Reyes. Even though the issues that happened with him, of course, but or Piazza, but that's not genuine in the sense of I didn't I didn't have the privilege of growing up and actually watching those guys play every day. What I've been witnessing now, that is. So like in 20 years, when you ask me who my favorite Met of all time is, it's going to be probably a player that's currently on the roster. All right, that's going to be a called ball. Just misses for Sonny Gray. Gray's 1 for 19 on the season. Hathaway foul the right side, and it's 1-1. Thanks so much, Koala, on the congrats. I appreciate that. What team does the Mets hate the most? My Phillies or Yankees. I think that goes in hand with my hatred. It's probably one of them for sure. I'd say Phillies. Mets get the most drama when they play the Phillies. Because Phillies, Reese Hoskins, whoever it is, they are the biggest wusses ever. They are I've never, but they embody their fan base so well because they're the same. They're trash, absolute trash. Have no issue saying that either, too. Whenever I'm in attendance, they're the worst. To see the polar opposite of what a fan base is like when I was in Pittsburgh for a game a couple weeks ago against the Mets versus Philly is a night and day. It is a remarkable how polar opposite those fan bases are. And it was a breath of fresh air to even be walking out after the Mets lost in a walk-off fashion. That I'm not even hear one boo, one call out, nothing. You know, just fans happy to be at the game. Just, Philly's garbage. Absolute garbage. 0-1 on the count to Jonathan India. And the 0-1. And that's a slider that misses way out, down and away. 1-1. One away here. 1-1 on the count. Here, give me 1 second, guys. Again, my apologies. Three and one on the count. And that's going to be fastball inside, and that's a walk. So Carlos Carrasco gives a 1-out walk. Honestly, given the fact it's Jonathan India, I'm fine with that. And again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know where we are in the like count, but again, smash that like and subscribe on. Always get a 50 likes for the first short-term goal. Of course, their second goal is 100. Always means a lot, guys. Don't get me started on Chase Utley. Please don't. All right, guys. Jesse Winker's coming up for his second at bat of the day. Grounded out his first time, I believe. And the 0-0. And that's big swing and miss. Goes through the fastball, down and away. 0-1. Much respect for Cookie. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm out of focus, guys. My bad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't mind the Wardy ASMR. Just trying to get the camera focused. Jesse Winker. Would have been a double play. Jonathan India is a speed demon. And a little chopper means India advances second, but Winker's out at first. 2 away. You know, don't get me started on Utley. You don't want to hear the things that I have to say about Chase Utley. It's with all the profanity I've said on this channel at times, it doesn't even match that. Not even close. 1-0 on the count, folks. If the Dodgers don't win the World Series, what do? They try to win it next year. That's the Dodgers mindset. The World Series mindset every year. As long as they have their core group. And that's going to be a chopper to be out, and that's going to end the inning. Cookie bouncing back nicely again ever since giving up that home run. We head now to the bottom of the third, still tied 1-1. Bryant to the Giants was a fantastic trade for the Giants, and the Giants give up nothing to get him. They stole Bryant, in my opinion. Puts things in a little bit of perspective. You wonder if the Mets would have been in that situation. Should Lindor have never been hurt? But at the same time, everything happens for a reason, and I'm very excited about Baez. But yeah, all Giants did was give up their number 9 and number 30 prospects, I believe. And Rizzo makes perfect sense for the Yankees. Another lefty power bat along with Gallo that can actually rip that ball, pull it to the short porch, which is the most outrageous right field in all of baseball. But yeah. Who's my favorite Met in 2015? It's Cespedes. It's absolutely Cespedes. I know that he wasn't the same in playoffs, but you know, just the impact he had in that club, they wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for him. So absolutely have to give it to him. I don't mind caramel popcorn. I think Cookie's going to go 5 innings today, and I think that's what the Mets need from him. If he goes anything more, I'll be surprised and I'll be happy. Was the 2015 team your fave? No. For me, probably. I'd say probably only because that is what really birthed my fandom to falling in love with this team. So yeah, I would say that for sure. But it's going to change very soon. And the team I've gotten the privilege to witness this year is up there. They just won. They need to get out of their offensive inconsistencies, and you just want to see everyone in a rhythm. We say that every single year, man, but it's like, is it ever going to happen? I hope so. Brandon Nemo takes a fastball for a ball. Good call by the ump. That's normally a strike in today's MLB. Okay, and that's going to be a chopper to the right side, foul, gain in front of that curveball. Oh yeah, the 2000 team was electric. I was born in 2000, so to put things in perspective, there you go. Yeah, no, that team was fantastic. Sucks that they unfortunately couldn't win it all, but it was, you know, to have a Subway Series World Series is pretty damn cool. Just obviously would have been nice if it was, closer. 1-1, and that's gonna be up high, 2-1. Yeah, Murph's home run streak was. It sucks. Murphy's home run streak was insane, but I think more Murphy as the Mets killer than I do the Mets savior, unfortunately, because the Murphy run felt so short lived for me. Like I said, I didn't start following the Mets heavily until 2015. So I got that amazing taste of Murph. And then right when it felt like everything was going right, it was gone. And he took another level to his game and continued that run from playoffs with one of the Mets' biggest rivals in the Nationals and just murdered the Mets more than any other human being for the next couple of years. And that's going to be a called strike 3. A caught looking, unfortunately, there by Nimmo. Wow, guys, McNeil is right around a 280 average. That's nuts. I know that might not seem like anything. For McNeil to get to right around 280 now. Oh, Votto messed up. Oh, my. Wow, is that an error? Yeah, it has to be an error. Wow. McNeil gained on base for the second time, baby. Let's go. So Votto looked like he had a nice snag, dropped it. Jonathan India picks it up, tries to toss it to Gray at first, misses the throw completely. Yeah, Votto got it with the tip of the mitt. India just tossed it, wasn't close to Gray. And McNeil gets on first safely. That'll be an error. Or is it a base hit? No, it has to be an error, no? Do I think Votto will homer today? I mean, if today's a day that ends in Y, I think it's definitely feasible. Hope not, but it is a day that ends in Y, I suppose. One runner on, one out. Bottom of the third. 43 pitches in for Sonny Gray. And they labeled it a hit. All right. Bring back the DH. It'll come back next season. But man, oh man, I need back ASAP. I'm absolutely happy with what the Mets did. I said the Mets would get one of Baez, Bryant, and Story. They did exactly that. I thought the Mets would do more than that. I thought that they would add more pitching, but things changed last minute, and it went directly in hand with the Twins being stubborn and not trading Kenta Maeda unless Josh Donaldson was a part of it, and which it simply wouldn't work for the Mets because then they wouldn't know really what to do with Jeff McNeil, and you have to keep Jeff McNeil in this lineup, especially with the way he's hitting. You know, if you didn't think what the Mets did today was significant, you're not paying attention. Baez was a huge acquisition. Do you think any player is worth the Padres getting rid of Gore? If you're talking from the Mets side of things, I don't see that happening. Yeah, it sucks that Jake's out for a month, but just wishing him the best and that he heals up ASAP. It's gut wrenching. It is, but you know he's going through it more than us fans, so got hope for the best for him. So 2 outs, 1 runner on for Dom Smith, who takes a curveball down and out of the zone. It's 1-0 on the count. Oh, there's 4 Ks for Cookie. My bad, guys. I only have two on the K count. One and one on the count. And the pitch. Oh, big swing miss there by Dom. Yeah, no, I don't. Jake ain't going anywhere. 1-2 on the count, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Tied 1-1 ball game. Runner on first. And the 1-2. Oh, fastball up and away. 2-2 now. Back even on the count. All right, guys, we're just around 40 likes away from 100. So, again, continue to smash those buttons if you're enjoying the stream. And, again, thank you in advance, everybody. Full count, guys. Michael Conforto's on deck. Mike needs to not take a pitch right down the pipe for a strikeout this time. If he does, in fact, get an at bat this inning. What's my World Series prediction? I don't have one right now. Dodgers are still the team to beat, though. I had them winning going into this year. I'll stand by that. Until proven otherwise, you'd have to think Dodgers are still favorites, especially after getting Scherzer and Turner. It's like I'm a dire Mets fan. I want the Mets to win it all, but just because I want them to win it all doesn't mean I believe they're going to win it all. I'm also trying to be a realist with these things. So until proven otherwise, Dodgers are a team to beat. Dom. It's playable. Fly out. And that's going to end the inning. So after 3, Mets, Reds still tied 1-1. Mets have 5 hits to the Reds 2. Am I going to root for Conforto no matter if he stays or leaves the Mets in free agency? As long as Mike doesn't go to a rival in the horrendous scenario that he leaves the Mets, yes, absolutely. I'll always be a Michael Conforto fan. Red Sox and Giants, the 2 teams that no one expected to be where they are this season. Picking the 2 underdogs. White Sox and Dodgers. I had Yankees and Dodgers going this season. And I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't some jinxing that went in hand with that. So we'll see. Yankees need to worry about making playoffs, though. I don't think the Yanks are going deep this year, but we'll see. We'll see. They got 2 big bats. They just didn't do anything to help them pitching wise. So they're like, more offense. It's not like that's been the same thing they've been focusing on years past, and has been the complete impact of their downfall with not prioritizing their clear issues, which is starting pitching. But hey, that's just me. Yes, White Sox do have the best bullpen now. White Sox bullpen is the best. It's not even close. White Sox bullpen is stupid good. Not even fair. They have like 3 of the best. They have literally like 3 of the best closers in the game. And Liam Hendricks, Craig Kimbrell, and I'm not sure who's been utilized more. Like to have Crochet and Kopech in there, just remarkable. Oh, they have Zach Scott in the booth. I love this. Sweet. I have not heard anything on our rocker, and I don't think we will until August 1st. All right, and that's going to be pitch out the knees by Cookie Votto, and it's 1-0 on the count. And my apologies, everybody. If I am not as consistently talking at times, it's only because my throat is shot from the stream earlier. It's literally the only reason. Big swing to miss on the curveball. Votto way out in front, 1-1. Back even. Why do we think Lugo has looked off this season? Well, one, he's coming back from a decently significant injury. And two, Lugo's just been unlucky lately. Lugo has had a good season. He's just as of late after the All-Star break, he's just had some rough outings. And like anyone else, he's gonna get through it. He's gonna be okay. All right, that's pull the right side and right into the glove of Pete. Toss to Cookie, and there's one away. Cookie looks like a Met. You know what vibes Cookie Carrasco gives me, guys? Especially in the black unis. Not nearly to the same degree, of course. Different pitchers. One is significantly better than the other. But I get Pedro vibes. Like, Cookie looks like what would have been Pedro for a lot of you guys. Last time the Mets were repping the black jerseys. Especially with Cookie more towards being the latter half of his career now. I get that vibe with him. LSD. Thank you so much for the donation. I don't know. You said WTF was that call that's going on, John Boy? I have no clue what happened with John Boy. So I can't tell you. Miguel Castro's getting warmed up in the pen, folks. So looks like Cookie might be limited to 4 innings today. I was hoping 5 at best. I'm fine if he goes 4, though. It's his first outing. That's going to be fastball up and away, 93. It's 1-1. Am I working tomorrow in the sense of the channel? No. Tomorrow there will not be any content on the channel. Might be Sunday, but I have a busy weekend coming up. Next week is when I can guarantee you guys will get more in-game live streams and individual videos. That is ripped to the right side. That's going to be an easy double off the wall. Weird bounce. It might be pulled into a triple, and it will be. Yep. There you go. It's a standing triple. Thanks to, wait, no, they're going to call it a double. They're telling him to go back. Never mind. How it ricocheted off the wall, especially because they're saying that was out of Conforto's hands. Like that for Naquin. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be a double, not a triple. How would you grade Rojas' managing? I give Rojas at this point of the year, I definitely give him a B+. I think Rojas has definitely exceeded expectations for me, especially with how he has helped the Mets get face their adversity. But now it's this is crunch time for Rojas now, though. Especially with bringing in Baez and everything. He needs to help get this offense on a more consistent level. Want to know on the count. Oh, and a fly ball is going to Dom in the left, and there's now going to be 2 away. Dom throws it back to third, and Naquin stays put at second. Dom looks like a beauty in these black unis. Everyone does, but Dom's killing it. Even Rojas looks damn good. They all look so good. I think Baez and Lindor will be an amazing combo too, and I'd assume that you would as well, my friend. Given it sees a PR for Puerto Rico, and your name, very cool. 13 consecutive day stretch. James grinding out those work days. Well, I hope your work days have been going good, no less. James, continue the great work by. Okay, it's gonna be off-speed pitch that just misses outside. Yeah, I have a soft spot for Puerto Rican baseball players. They're studs. 2, I loved watching Team Puerto Rico. I loved seeing Baez and Lindor together. Oh my God! Louis Guillorme with the snag of a lifetime. Just robbed a bloop single that could have brought in a run. What just happened? Oh my goodness. The Wizard. What a catch! I can't. What was that? Oh, that was insane. My bad, guys. I'm just trying to find something real quick. Hold on. Okay. That was such an insane catch. My goodness. Beltran, Delgado, Baez, Lindor, Diaz, Seth Lugo, the Puerto Rican, Tomas Nido. We got plenty. What's up, Joe? How's it going, buddy? Wow, though. What a snag by Yorme. That was downright insane. That's a great point. Reminds me of the right catch as well. I'm glad he brought that up. Valentine, yep. Of course I knew who Tatis Jr. is. I don't know him personally, but I know we all know who Tatis is. Wow, what a catch. Insane. Places a retro. Oh, Tim, you're at the game. That's right. Tim, I hope you have a fantastic time tonight, buddy. All right, Conforto's going to take a curveball off the knees inside. It's 1-0 on the count. What a hole, Mike. I can't get over that catch. That catch was insane. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Oh, Conforto gets tied up, does not swing. It's 2-0 on the count. Yeah, I'm sure the 7-line's going. I don't know if this is specifically a 7-line game tonight, but I know there's plenty of 7-line members at the game. Curveball for a strike. Yeah, no, Cookie is an absolute stud. For all the adversity he went through, battling back from leukemia. You know, I remember when it happened. I was rooting for him hard during that time. He seems like such a great human being. I'm so happy that one, he's healthy, and two, that he's finally pitching for the Mets. It's an exciting time. 2-2 on the cows. As Conforto swings through that curveball. He had cancer, Mike. He doesn't anymore, thank God. But yes, he did. He had a leukemia. And thank you, Joe. I'm happy to have you, buddy. And Conforto's going to strike out. Michael. I love you, Michael, but you are killing me, my man. You are not locked in. It's not even lefties versus lefty. It's lefty versus everything. Lefty versus righty here, too. And Conforto's never going to get DFA'd, folks. Stop it. I don't know exactly what the inflammation for Degrom is. I just know it's inflammation. I'd have to double check the report to see if he said something different or not. No, everyone knows Kelly and Uribe were stud moves for the Mets back in 2015. Very underrated for them. Absolutely. All right, that's going to be pitching in the dirt with a curveball. And it's 2-0. Fastball down the lane. Called strike 2-1. Three and one on the count, folks. Playing MLB The Show while drunk. Someone's vibing. Who's winning the game is tied. Pirates are winning 5-0. Who are they playing right now? Pirates. I don't know. Called strike on the outside corner. More of a ball than a strike, but we're going to call it a strike. It's 3-2. Full count. All right, that's going to be hacked, foul tipped, but into the glove, and that's going to be a strikeout for VR. Back-to-back Ks for Sonny Gray. After having a rough first inning, has found himself a little bit of a groove, even though the Mets have gotten some hits on him. No, Degrom's injury had nothing to do with the Mets, not landing a certain someone at the deadline, luxury tax wise. I don't think that goes in hand whatsoever. Nito chopper on the curve, but that's foul. All right, the 0-1. Nito swings through the slider. That was away. 0-2. We'd love to see what the Mets will do in the offseason. Well, when we get there, we'll be talking about it. Trust me. The offseason will be nonstop content on, again, everything the Mets are showing interest in and seeing who they land. That's the nature of the game. I'm just grateful I don't have to worry about that right now, because it's that stuff can be a drag when you cover it for a while. The offseason wasn't, oh my goodness, from literally beginning December till basically the season started, just nonstop, all these rumors and seeing who they're going to land, who they won't land. And they made a lot of moves too. And Nito's going to ground one out, and that's going to end the inning. So after 4, it's still tied 1-1. Hits still in the favor of the Mets, 5-3. Garrett versus Baez I know. Baez might make his debut tomorrow, and I won't be able to stream it, unfortunately. So if he does, definitely enjoy it, guys. All I know, if Baez matches up with Garrett again this weekend, it's gonna be insane. That rivalry, the hatred between the two, and just the Reds and Cubs is very entertaining. Yeah, I know Richie's at the game today. Yep. Guys, please stop commenting everything in caps. There's no need to be so aggressive. It's okay. All right, guys. Cookie's final line tonight is 4 innings pitching, gave up 1 earned run. I like that for Cookie. First outing, not a problem. I would like to see him go 5, but again, first outing, not going to really gripe about it. I sneezed, pardon me. What's up? What's up, allies? How are you, my man? Very perfectly good outing for Cookie's first time out. Can't complain at all. And yes, guys, I know the offense has been a drag. You're preaching the choir. Just like you, I'm watching every games this year. I'm aware of it. Again, though, we will see one, how this team gets out of this funk with the assumption they do, and two, how much bias impacts things for the better. So again, we'll see. Pete Alonso is in the game, correct? These jerseys are insane, Sandy. Absolutely. It's me. Oh, pardon me. Ooh. One second, guys. I need to grab another water. My apologies. Again, my throat is just shot from the stuff earlier. By stuff, I mean the stream. A very long stream. My apologies, guys. Yes, we're all aware of Conforto's struggles right now, my friend. All we can hope is that he comes out of them. I will stay confident in him until the very end, because Be Like a Mike is a damn good hitter. He just needs to get out of the funk. He just unfortunately, what's been the issue is just that his injury this year really messed him up with losing that consistency. He has not been consistent since he got hurt. He at the time he was the Mets' one of, if not the best hitter outside of Brandon Nimmo, up until his injury this year. After having a cold streak to start off the season. Brewers tied the Braves. That's always a good thing. Two-way here. Castro looks like a mean mofo in these unis. Oh my, he's intimidating as it is, being a 6'7" frame, but oh my god, everyone just looks so badass. I love it. Seriously, they just look so good. That's a foul tip on the off-speed pitch right down the lane. It's 0-2. Quickly to Jonathan India, the stud rookie who has the run for the Reds tonight. What's up, size up? Pardon my hiccup there. If JD becomes a platoon, then which lefty loses playing time? Dom or Conforto? It would be Dom, because JD has experience in left field, not so much right. And Dom doesn't really have much experience in the infield outside of left field. So it would more than likely be Dom. But they're also, I think, going to get creative as well, too, and have McNeil and right for times they have JD at third. And Conforto is for times he's struggling. All right, that's going to be a pitch down in the dirt on the 98 heater. It's 2-2. Earliest Lindor can come back is mid-August. 2-2. And that's ripped by Jonathan India. That's going to be a double down the third baseline. Jonathan India killing the Mets per usual. Stud rookie. Absolutely hate him because of how good he is against the Mets specifically. If I blame Conforto's struggles on injuries, then that covers the entire team. Oh, absolutely. But you also have to realize that when players come back from injury, some of them come back better than others. You can't tell me that Conforto's struggles don't go directly in hand with him being out 2 months with injury. It absolutely goes in hand, or however long he was out. So and it's one, and he's fully aware of that because it's not like Conforto is struggling right now. Um, he's not. And let me put it this way: he's not locked in. He doesn't have the confident mindset that he normally does, and it's been a big issue for him clearly at the plate. So you have to realize that just because Brandon Nimmo comes back from injury, he's still Brandon Nimmo, and just because Jeff McNeil comes back and took him, he was slumping originally, but he's back and thriving now. It doesn't mean the same is going to go for a guy like Conforto. And his defense has been outstanding. You're right. And obviously that's going to get overlooked when he's been very one-sided of a player so far. The Mets will bench Conforto if it gets to a certain point, and they have already too. You guys realize that the Mets are becoming less their Mets are becoming more reluctant to play Conforto every day, especially in lefty on lefty matchups because of how poor he's been this year. The more Conforto continues to struggle, the more you're probably going to see him less in the lineup. But again, it also, in order to get out of a slump, you need to continue playing. So it's a double-edged sword. Something that I know that not many people agree with, but and that's just the nature of baseball, guys. I know it's going to be frustrating. It's never fun when you have a guy in the lineup that's severely struggling with the bat, as Jesse Winker just rips his bat to the right side, 0-2 on the count. Anthony, that may be true, but my funny feeling is you're right. And being a fragile guy, I kind of think they should let him walk. I think we'll have a much more thorough conversation on Conforto once the season's done and seeing either how much he progressed, stay the same, or even regress by then. When we're talking about his future, it's hard to evaluate that right now with everything, with all these factors going in. Larry with the $5 donation. Thank you so much for that, Larry. Hey, I'm back now. The Mets bullpen is going to be a long game. Hopefully, not like Cincinnati crazy night. 17. Yeah, you're right. That was a crazy game. And Jesse Winker gets himself an opposite field base hit, and the Reds have a lead. So 2-1. First inning after taking Cookie out of the game, Jesse Winker makes the Mets pay, and the Mets are down by 1 here in the top of the 5th. Larry, thank you for that $5 donut, buddy. Is Conforto available for qualifying offer? I don't. No, he's not. No, he's not because he's free agent. I don't think he is, at least. All right, that's gonna be a 98 here. That was a ball, but it's called strike inside, and it's 0-1 on the count. Have a good one, Centennial. If the Mets come back, I expect to see you in the stream. Chris Bryant is not on the Cubs. He got traded to the Giants today. That's opposite field, right to Conforto, no less. That's going to end the inning. Mets down by a run, heading into the bottom of the 5th, folks. I'm not streaming. I'm not doing anything content-wise tomorrow. Busy with the family. Who's available for the August deadline? As if that was a thing. Yeah, no, this year was different. There was a hard deadline, and no more trades can happen this year. That's it. The offense gives you headaches. You're not the only one. Change the score. The score will change itself, Tommy. It's a scoreboard from like CBS Sports. It just needs a couple minutes and it'll fix itself. Mets any pitchers? I mean, I'm not going to really gripe about the Mets pitching right now when the offense is the issue in this game in particular. Mets have only given up 2 runs when they very well should have more than one run so far in this game. When I use ESPN scoreboard, I like this. I like the scoreboard better. Yes, I believe. From my understanding, I believe that's correct, Matt. Yeah, Thor is available for a qualifying offer. I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain, and he ain't going anywhere. Obviously, Thor ain't going anywhere. Again, don't quote me, but I believe you're correct. India needs to go. I know we got a Mets kill already. Wow. Wow, guys, we were 5 subs away from 8.1K on the channel already. My goodness gracious. That's crazy. Thank you all so much for the subs. And we're 24 likes away from 100 in the stream array. So again, continue to smash that like and subscribe button if you guys would be so kind. Whoever becomes the 100th like in the chat, let me know and I'll give you a massive shout out, of course. That's going to be a called strike. And it's 1-1 to Luis Guillorme. Did I see the Yankees gave Gallo A-Rod number 13? Oh, I like that. I like that. Screw A-Rod. Let someone else rep the number. I like Joey Gallo a lot too. So sucks he's on the Yankees now, but it is what it is. He fits them. He fits them and their narrative of the Bronx Bombers perfectly. So let his like 215 or so average, high walk rate, huge swing and miss. Let him be in the Bronx. That's okay. There's a like. Thank you for that. Good evening, Rory. Hello, Dragon King, Joey's Adventures. Happy to have you here. There's a sub. Thank you for the sub as well, Tommy, my man. Appreciate you. 1-2 on the count here, folks. Louis Guillorme, 71 pitches in the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 score. Reds lead. Sonny Gray on the bump. Luis Guillorme ripping one deep, and it's going to be caught by a sprinting. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the gentleman's name. I just can't from this angle, and I didn't hear it well enough. So I wish the Mets could have somehow gone Juan Soto. Maybe one day when he's a free agent, because I doubt he's going to stay in DC long term, especially after this. Once that man's contract is up, he's out of there. Yeah, Brian is a great fit for the Giants, and I don't like the Giants. And I'd be lying if I said it doesn't go directly in hand with the PTSD of 2016. But he does fit their mold nice. Drew Smith is getting warmed up in the pen. He looks like a gangster with it. Dude, these uniforms are so sick, guys. They're so nice. Can the Mets show that? All I know is that, guys, when Javi Baez is in these unis, it's going to be nuts. I'm going to the game against the Dodgers August 13th when they'll be repping these bad boys. And Javi will be in the lineup. Ooh, it's going to be sexy. So nice. I'm going to the game on August 11th against the Nationals, Wednesday game. I might be going on August 7th, which is, I think it's a Saturday. I think there's a doubleheader in Philly. Might be in attendance there, but that is yet to be seen. 2-0 on the count, 74 pitches in for Sonny. To Mr. JD Double D Davis, who feels pretty relieved, I'm sure, to still be on this Mets roster right now. So hopefully he gets himself more locked in because he has not looked good at the plate. He had a horrendous series against the Braves. Again, I do think it goes in hand to an extent with the rumors and getting a little nerve-wracked. It's pronounced Shogo Akiyama. Okay, Shogo Akiyama. Oh, that's not hard. Thank you. Larry with the $5 donation again. Thank you, Larry. JD swings right through the 92 heater inside. Here we go again. We may be in a crazy night with battle of bullpens and another comeback behind win with the Mets. Will bring GG. I hope so. I hope so. That'd be awesome, Larry. Again, thank you for the donation, Larry. You're the best. Appreciate you, my friend. I'm great, Brandon. How are you? Off speed pitch, slider, missed way in the dirt outside. Oh, Tim, I don't know where the where is the where's the pastrami sandwich? Does anyone know where the pastrami sandwich is in City Field? Help out my brother Tim, who's at the game right now. Help my buddy out. If you guys know, direct him, because I don't. JD Davis, little dribbler, they're short, toss to first, 2 away. Baez does lead the league in strikeouts. We don't have to talk. His approach will get better. I do think the Mets are going to help him quite a bit with his approach. But yes, he's huge swing and miss. Big pop, crazy exit velo. I think he's top 5 in the league in exit velocity. When he makes contact, that thing can be gone any single chance it gets. But yeah, he strikes out quite a bit. Nimmo, chopper foul, first baseline. 0-1. Less than 15 likes away from 100. Thank you, guys. Getting close. Appreciate that. Yeah, Tim, I'm sorry. I don't know about the pastrami sandwich. I don't know where it is. I'm not at Citi Field. I've been at Citi Field a good amount this year, but I haven't checked out everything intensely there, so I wouldn't know. I've been to a lot of games this year, though. I'm forgetting, especially because of double headers. I've been to like at least double this year the amount of games I've ever been to in a season. And it's all because of the channel and you guys. So thank you so much for that. It's amazing. 1-1 on the count. Nimmo. I will say though, for the last 5 games I've been in attendance of, the Mets have lost. Don't appreciate that, especially when the bulk of those games are against the Pirates, including going to Pittsburgh even. So yeah, it almost feels like I'm better suited seeing the Mets face more intense competition versus them even playing Pittsburgh. Because man, I can't get over that. I'm drinking water, Dylan. Don't you worry. Curveball in the dirt. 2-2. There is no one on base for the Mets currently. 2-2. 8-2 pitches in for Sonny Gray. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Reds up 2-1. Pirates were winning last time. Someone said 5-0 last time was the update. All right, and that's going to be a chopper behind the backstop by Nimmo. 2-2 still. Conforto and Stroh won't return. I think that's a bold take, Joey. I would wait before being sold on that notion. I don't eat the Shake Shack like at all, Matt, so I'm not the one to ask. And Nemo's going to chop one foul third baseline. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tip by Nimmo, and that's going to end the inning. Sonny Gray settling in nicely in this one. Mets not executing nearly enough on the opportunities given them. And through 5, Mets down by a run. Hits are now tied 5-5 apiece. Be right back, ladies and gents. Just give me 1 second. Oh, guys, I just want to give you guys a Javi Baez update, everyone. So, 16 minutes ago, Anthony DeComo for the Mets relayed the message of a presser of Javi Baez reacting and coming to the Mets. He says he's very excited. He's excited to play with Lindor whenever that's going to be, once Lindor is healthy. He also did make a note of, however, that his heel is still pretty sore. If you guys don't know, Javi Baez did hurt his heel when he was facing off against the Reds. So, from just that, him saying that his heel's pretty sore, you'd have to think that he's probably not going to play tomorrow, and he might not even play this weekend if the heel's really sore, because Mets aren't going to rush Baez. So just fair warning, you guys. Don't be surprised if Baez doesn't play this weekend, and if he does play this weekend, awesome. I'm just I don't know. It seems like his heel is still pretty sore, according to himself. Did the Mets get Soto? No, no. Fastball misses outside by Drew Smith, who's now in with a 2.7 ERA through 24 appearances this season. We all love a good Drew Smith every now and then. 1-0 on the count, top of 6. 2-1 is the score. 2-1 is the score, I should say. Say Capone, how many weeks to the Mets collapse? No. I don't think I'm going to. 2-0 on the count. It's odd to do a poll on something that won't happen. Joey Votto, piss missile, and that is 7 straight games for the Canadian Demon to have hit a home run. Someone asked me in the stream today if Joey Votto would hit a home run today. I said if it's a day that ends in Y, it's definitely feasible. And here you go, folks. Joey effing Votto. I love Votto, too. It just sucks that it has to be right now. Why's he got to be hot right now? That's so... Wow. That was you? What do you mean that was you, Tommy? Oh, that was asking the question. Yeah. Larry, $5 donation. Thank you so much. Anthony Rizzo's already hit a home run for the Yankees, too. Even worse. When it rains, it pours. Nothing's positive right now. Wow. Thank you so much for the $5 donor, Larry, and for shutting down the fake news. Swing and miss by Jonathan India. Pardon me, not Jonathan India. I don't know why I just said Jonathan India. By Naquin, and there's one away. It's a strikeout. I think the Mets have 5 Ks now? Could be wrong. I'm gonna say 5, and I'll then double check and probably be proven wrong. Mets down by 2 now. Big swing to miss. And it's 0-1. All right, the Mets have 6 strikeouts, not 5. Oh, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate those words of encouragement. And that's going to be toss the first, and that's going to do it now. 2 out. Pardon me, not going to do it. 2 out. My apologies, guys. Sentinel, you screaming as if this is the sky's falling is not going to benefits nothing. I know you're frustrated, but please bite down on a pillow or something. You know, we don't need that right now. We really don't. India's had a really good rookie season. It's not just against the Mets. Keep that in mind. Sentinel, like I said, bite down on a pillow. I'm not joking. Bite down on a pillow. But make sure you loudly groan in the process. 0-1 on the count. 1-1 now. Misses outside. Drovado and this India guy, no, that's a very weak move, Mark. If you feel the need to drill players because your team can't put up more than a run, there's bigger issues going on. You tore your pillow up. See, just take it out on your pillow. You can replace a pillow for nothing. You don't have to you never get emotionally attached to a pillow. If you do, then that's a problem that I think you should seek definitely some help for. But yeah, in times of frustration, just go ham on a pillow. Oh, and 2 on the count, 2 outs, and that's gonna be fastball up high. Top of the 6, folks. Reds have a 2-run lead right now. 2 outs, 18 pitches in here for Drew Smith. Oh, guys, would like to tell you that a report from Mike Puma is that while they've connected, the Mets have never been close on getting Chris Bryant. Yeah. So just to keep you guys in touch. So Chris Bryant, even though he always seemed like he checked off the boxes for the Mets, apparently to Puma, and again, how truthful this is, I'm not sure, but we'll take his word for it right now. So one other tidbit from the Mets discussions, and that's the end of the top of the 6, by the way, folks. Bomb is 6. No. Yeah, top of the 6. One other tidbit from the Mets discussions from the Cubs. They were never close on Chris Bryant. The Mets brought up Bryant's name on multiple occasions, but the Cubs knew the landscape of what the Mets could reasonably offer and constantly redirected the conversation. Granted, I don't understand how that makes sense, considering the Giants did not give up anything substantial. So unless there really wasn't a big market at all for Bryant and the Baez trade happened, and then the Cubs just got desperate and wanted to get at least something for him, then nothing. It's a little It doesn't add up completely. Yes, I saw Rizzo hit a home run. It was a bomb to the third deck. I think it was third deck. No. No, the Mets tried to get Bryant. The Cubs did not want to give up Bryant to the Mets. There's a difference, and don't get it twisted. The Mets are the reason why Bryant's been brought up so much, but the Cubs never pushed forward in making a deal happen of significance. The Cubs never took that next step, while the Mets always tried to. Baez deal was a W. Apparently, the Cubs just didn't want what the Mets prospects they had to offer. They probably were still butthurt from the offseason with Juan Francisco Alvarez, and the Mets said no. I'm not sure, but they did not get the best prospects for Bryant going to the Giants. So you'd have to think that maybe there was some desperation there and getting a deal done for Bryant, because Bryant got traded in the last 5 minutes of the deadline today. So I don't know. Maybe the market wasn't that big, and the Cubs over push things on being confident with their price. And once the Mets got Baez, that Bryant was out of the equation at that point. So I'm not sure. It's weird. Again, guys, you have to understand this is more like always just remember, folks, that when the Mets don't land a certain player, do not drastically go to the point of, oh, the Mets, they were never really in on him, or oh, the Mets really were never interested. The Mets were in on a lot of guys, but it's a two-way street. It takes two to tango, if you will, right? You could think you have a proper deal and you have proper assets that are equivalent to an opposing club that's showing the same interest, but the team that you're trying to make a deal for could simply just favor the other club. Might not be any personal reason. They just might like the prospects better, even if they're around the same ranking. It's just how baseball works, folks. Sometimes it just doesn't go in your favor. And, it's as simple as that. And that's a ground out by McNeil, and there's one away. Did anybody hit 7 games in a row for the Mets? Yes, Jeff McNeil is on a 16-game hitting streak. Come on, Pete. Come on, baby. Let's make this a one-run ball game. Come on, Pete. Come on, baby. Guys, we are 4 likes away from 100 in the stream. Smash that button. Let me know who becomes 100th like. I'd appreciate it. That way I can hype you guys up. I wouldn't say the Mets offense is overrated, because they haven't done anything this year to prove it's overration. You know what I mean? The Mets have underperformed all year long offensively for various different reasons. So I wouldn't say it's overrated. They've drastically underperformed. Again, between injuries, between the dead and ball, and just simply not gaining a group consistently enough. Numerous factors are going into it, but at the end of the day, you can only make so much excuses. They need to get themselves in a better rhythm, and they have at this point. And that's where you have to look at the players. It's not too much more you can do that. But given the hype the Mets offense had going into the season, yeah, you can make that argument it's overrated. The Mets haven't done anything consistently enough offensively this year to prove that, the offense is anything crazy. When we all know it is, they just haven't shown it this year. They haven't proved it like they have in years past. It's gonna be hacked away. Chris, Mets streams can't be negative. Apparently, they're just great. Sunshine's. Chris, you know the amount of streams I've done this year that have been more negative than positive? I've streamed plenty of losses this year. I'm no one knows negativity more than I do when it comes to these things. NEO2, and that's going to be a chopper foul by Dom. Brad Brock, Mets legend, is warming up in the pen, folks. Do I think Votto's Hall of Fame worthy? Votto's a stud. Don't get me wrong. I've always been a big fan of Votto. You know, sucks that he hurt us today, but I'm not going to say I don't like him because I do. I don't know if he's Hall of Fame worthy. I'd have to look at his career numbers, but I'm definitely leaning more towards no, just with that assumption. That's okay to be concerned, Chris. Look, fans are going to be concerned until they feel they're proven otherwise. It's okay. Dom strikes out, and that's going to do it. And now we head to the top of the 7th. Let's worry about the playoff assumptions when the time comes, okay? We got to get their first one and see how if the Mets do, what kind of momentum they're riding on, what our player performance is like then. Again, there's a lot can change from now until that time. I will say it is nuts, though. The fact that this is game 102 on the season is absurd to me. I can't believe we're 100 games into the year already. That's crazy to me. 100 likes. Thank you for the 100 likes, guys. I don't know who was 100th like, but you're a beauty. Love you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that, guys. And I would like to stream a Mets W. Not looking too hot today. Haven't streamed a Mets W. And let's actually go back. I'm going on my phone right now. When was the last time I streamed a Mets win? I don't think it's been since the Degrom start. Nope. I have not streamed. Have I not streamed a Mets W since game 77 this year? Granted, this is only my second in-game live stream since that. So it's been different. Vibe has been completely different. Oh, wait, no, the Mets lost that game. Oh, wait, no, did they? Oh, wait, the Mets lost that one. No, I'm wrong. The Mets lost that one. When was the last Mets W? Okay, the last time I streamed a Mets game that they won was when Robert Stock faced off against us and wasn't a Met. June 16th of this year against Degrom, when Degrom got pulled from the game early. And since then, however, we've only done 3 in-game live streams, including this one, I believe. Yep. Only 3. So you can't blame me. It's only been 3. We had a long streak of doing a lot. So, but then everything was catching up with the trade deadline. All right, and Drew Smith, nice little chopper there. Goes to McNeil, tosses the Pete, and there's one away. But yes, I have not witnessed W on the channel since June 16th. So it sounds about right, like it's time, but I don't know. Braves rocking their beautiful alternates tonight. Love their old school look. And Brewers are kicking their butt right now. Willy Adames, such an amazing story for Willie since he's been traded from the Rays, having a revelation of a season. Young shortstop for the Brewers. It's 8-4. So the Braves losing is always good. Of course, it happens when the Mets aren't playing them. Be nice if it happens while we play them too. Little chopper to Luis Guillorme. Tosses the first, and there's 2 away. Winker did not hit a home run today. He did have an RBI, however. You don't like Winker? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, though. I did not like Winker for a while, especially in years past. But I really had to change of heart with him from the podcast I listened to him recently. He seems like a very, very good guy, very down to earth guy. Um, my personal opinion on him changed quite a bit after hearing the podcast on the Starry Nine for with Jared Carabas or Carabas. I always pronounce his name wrong. I feel right. And Dallas Braden. All right, guys, we head now to the bottom of the 7th. Drew Smith got out of that inning unscathed. Mets are still down by a couple runs, however. Acuna is hurt and sex charges go through. I didn't see any sex charges for Acuna. What are you talking about, Sydney? Are you thinking of Marcell Ozuna? I think that's what you're thinking of, Marcel. Well, yeah, Winker's cocky. He's not the only Reds guy. Votto's cocky. Castellanos is cocky. Moustakas, when he actually plays good, is cocky. Just kind of what they have going. What's up, Amanda? Yeah, Jude, a great podcast. Yeah, no, I love that podcast. I've been listening to it a lot lately, especially when I do long drives when I go into New York to go to Mets games. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. And I know you are, Chris. Again, hey, just because I'm always an optimist and everything doesn't mean I can't see a piss poor offense tonight. You know, I'm watching the same game you guys are. And you're absolutely right. It is 1,000% okay to be cocky if you can back it up. 100%. If you want to be cocky, but you just make sure that you put your money where your mouth is. Wholeheartedly agree on that. That goes with any sport. I think about especially like UFC. I think about that the most in UFC more than anything as well. This Mets offense gives me depression. I'm sorry. You're not the only one that doesn't that is not in favor of the lack of offense like right now. Where am I broadcasting from? Like where am I talking from? Just where I reside. Simple as that. I reside in Pennsylvania, however, if that's like what you mean state-wise. Michael Lorenzen's coming into the game. Michael, who's always a ripped mofo. He's in the game now. Sonny Gray's day is done. Had a really serviceable outing for the Reds. 6 innings, only gave up 1 run and 7 Ks. Why are you gonna bet $300 that Conforto's gonna strike out? Because you're gonna be even more upset if he doesn't strike out because you lose $300. Own 1, and that's gonna be you literally would have just lost $300 because Conforto grounded out, which is not ideal either, but all right, 1 away, bottom of 7. This has been the quickest game too. I'm not wrong for saying that, right? It's a 9-18, bottom of the 7th, 1 out. We've only been in the stream 217. Wow, this game's going really fast, I think. Feels that way. Oh my god. Another slow roller, 2 away. This game's gonna be done before we know it. My goodness. I'm not even at this rate. I'm not even going to bother to bring Gigi in for a rally rabbit. Mets need more than Gigi right now. Anthony Band is warming up. I don't know how I feel about that. I saw Anthony Banda pitch in person when, of course, the Blue Jays murdered the Mets. Of course, that was at the Saturday game, the one game the Mets lost in that series. $5 dono from Larry. Larry, thank you again for the donation, buddy. Again, I really, really appreciate that. It's not funny about Soto is going to go child abuse from the... Larry, thank you so much for the $5 donation, but what are you talking about with child abuse? I have no clue what you're talking about with Soto and child abuse. I think you have false information, my friend. I don't. Unless something just came out that I don't think that's true. I pray to God that's not true. What? That was so. What? Yeah, Larry. I don't think there's anything to worry about Soto with child abuse. I think you got it twisted with someone else, buddy. And which is horrendous. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's no one. But yeah, I think I have not seen anything to indicate such a thing with Juan Soto. Big swing and miss there by Nito. And it's 2-2. Got me thinking. Now I just have, like, what? You me drink Jack Daniels. Get Matthew, you enjoy your Jack Daniels. I'll appreciate you from afar. Enjoy them, my friend. I'm hyped for Baez's debut too, Nolan. I'm very much so. Shout out to my man Richie and everyone that's at the Mets game tonight. That's seeing this abysmal offense. I'm so sorry. In hindsight, I'm glad I didn't go to the game at this rate. It's not regarding Soto. Somebody may have confused with someone else from the Nationals. Oh, he's thinking of Marte. Oh, wait, no, Castro. What am I saying? I was so confused. Larry, you were wrong, but you were right. You had the right team, had the wrong player, Larry. Yes. Castro was the one who is suspended 30 games now for domestic, whatever happened. I don't know the details. I know it's horrendous, and I know that Castro is being cut from the Nationals, released when his suspension's done. And kindly, fuck Starlin Castro. Never liked the guy. Screw him. So, respect. No, not even respectfully. Just fuck him. You know, I get the pass for profanity today because I put in a good amount of work today. I deserve this. Last run score. Yes, that's definitely not ideal. If the Pirates have more runs than you. Ridiculous. I can't wait for Baez. He's so entertaining. All right, guys. McCann is in for catcher now. Looking good and black as well. I want a McCann black jersey. I really do, actually. Banda looks good, too. I'm nervous about Banda. Because, you know, it's either going to go good or it's going to go bad. Banda had a good outing against the Reds in his first outing of the season, which was in that extras game. He was able to get out of it. But did not. It was horrendous against Toronto, as we know. And he was in one more outing, I think, where he was drinking after the game with Aaron Loop. And he did good. Oh, half swing. Terrible half swing there. Off-speed pitch that missed down and away. 0-2. Oh, my goodness. Banda. Making me eat my words. Okay, Banda. Banda Panda. Let's go. One away. Nice strikeout there from Banda. That's Mets pitcher's 7th strikeout of the night. Votto versus Banda. All right, Banda. Come on. Slider away. Or a fastball up and in. 1-0. Yeah, Raymond, trust me, we're going to take good care of Baez. At least I know I will. I can't promise how all Mets fans will react because not all Mets fans are the same way as me. But I'm going to thoroughly appreciate Baez, and I know the majority of the fan base will too. All right, and that's off-speed pitch down in the dirt, kicks away. 1-1 on the count. Go Mets. You like the Mets? My man. Blue Jays finally playing back home. Yep. Oh, is that now? Today's July 30th, or is their first game the 31st? Are they? I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, the Jays are home, right? Yes, the Jays are home. I gotta try to catch the rest of that game after this one, if it doesn't end yet. I totally forgot about the Jays being back home today. That's fantastic. Took them long enough. Oh, 1 on the count here, folks. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 8th. I hope Banda heard me. Tell him, keep it up, baby. Banda, lefty on lefty, keep going slider away. Get him to fish. Come on. Or get him to fish inside too. That works as well. 0-2. Oh yeah, no, John. My apologies. I'm not doing any Olympics coverage on here. No, my apologies, my friend. You know, we do strictly Met stuff here. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Cubs trade 8 players this week. As I know, I just can't believe both Tepera and Kimbrel went to the White Sox. That's insane. And for the White Sox to give up Nick Madrigal too. Like what? Crazy. Oh yeah, I know Todd Frazier is part of it for Team USA, which is really cool. But a couple things. 1, the time at 6 a.m. I'm not even going to watch the game tomorrow. 2, I'm not going to be covering anything on the channel tomorrow because I'm out of town. And 3, it again, very Mets centric channel. So Top Father, wishing him the best in the Olympics. I hope that him and USA can, of course, do great things. I'll be probably watching on the replay. But yeah, I wishing them the best, no less. Just will not be covering on the channel. 0-2 on the count. Come on, let's get him to fish. And the 0-2. Oh, we got him to fish. Bonda. This guy's a stud. Out of nowhere. Perfect matchups against these lefties. Wow. Pleasantly surprised by Bonda. Potato. Good stuff. Wow. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got to add 2 more strikeouts on the K count. Hold on. Jeez. Oh, I know the White Sox owner's old. I'm aware of that one. Yeah, Dave. He's been a pleasant surprise, I must say. Panda. That's what I think that should be his nickname now. We'll see if that holds true or not, though. Do you think Baez will bat in the 2-hole tomorrow? I don't know where Baez is going to bat in this lineup. I have no clue right now. And I don't think Baez is going to play tomorrow if his heel is still sore because he said it's pretty sore today. So I don't know. I feel it's a lot more unlikely that Baez even plays this weekend. If his heel is as sore as what he said it was in his presser today. So again, play by ear. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but I'm not betting the house on it. Larry, $5 donate. Larry, thank you again for the donation, my friend. Trust Bonda. He could be a good call up. Bring up GG in a rally, Rabbi in the 8th and 9th. I don't know if we're going to bring GG. If the Mets get at least 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th, maybe we'll bring in GG for the 8th. Again, though, thank you for the $5 donation. You're the best, Larry. Thank you. One, and that's going to be a ball outside. Gourmet, 2-1 now on the count. Just bunt like crazy. Fouled off to the left side. Michael Givens, who was just acquired by the Reds, solid reliever. I wanted the Mets to get him. It's a very solid reliever from the Rockies. And we're in the bottom of the 8th, folks, not the bottom of the 7th. Don't let my my scoreboard deceive you. I don't know why it hasn't updated, but we are in fact in the bottom of the 8th, not the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, Indians released Sandoval already. He's been trash this year, so I'm not surprised by that. Gourmet strikes out on the off-speed pitch. Good pitch. Gourmet, who does not strike out too much, unfortunately, struck out there. Rick, you were at the stream earlier. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm so happy about it. Found your YouTube channel from the Today Jays. Oh, shout out to my good friends Nick and Adam. Love those two. Literally two of my favorite YouTubers. Love what they do. Awesome Blue Jays and baseball fans overall. Glad you found me though, Electro. Happy to have you here. But yeah, love those guys. They're changing the game of what it means to cover baseball on YouTube. In my opinion, they're not the norm, and I like that a lot about them. I really do. Hacked off to the right side, foul. 0-1. Oh and 1, and the pitch. Slider misses away. 1-1. McCann swings over the slider. 1-2. How much of a stream delay do I have? Usually not too much. It varies on the game, honestly. McCann's gonna hack that one back, and it's still 1-2. I belong in the booth. Maybe one day. My voice, my throat, my voice needs to handle handling games on a daily though, because just that 4.5 stream earlier murdered my throat. Yeah, I have those golden pipes like Gary, and those are very hard to come by. McCann, single. Love to see it. McCann gets on base. First pinch hit single. First hit the Mets have had in quite a while in this one. And there's one guy on with one out. Bottom of the 8th. Mets fans getting rowdy. If I could have taken any other player at the deadline, who would it be? Byron Buxton. Nimmo, pitch in the dirt. 1-0. The breeze is picking up at Citi Field, folks. And you have to wonder if it goes in hand with how rowdy people are getting. And by the way, it's the end. It's the bottom of the 8th, folks. It's not the end of the 7th. Pitch outside. 2-0 to Nimmo. I apologize for my scoreboard being off on the inning, but it's bottom the 8th. Oh my God. Seafield's going nuts. I love it. Oh, that's a strike. That was a call ball. 3-0. What's up, Stephen A? 3-0. Nimmo will probably take this pitch, you'd have to imagine. Yep. 2 guys on, 1 out. Mets, please do something. Jeff McNeil, Mets' hottest hitter, coming up to the plate. Come on, baby. Amir Garrett warming up in the pen. Where's Javi Baez at? Oh my God, they even got chants going. I want to be at Seafield's vibing right now. I love it. I'm so happy that the place is packed. They're looking like they're having a great time. Come on, let's rally here. First pitch, McNeil takes it. Ball. Good take. 1-0. Oh, Jeff pulls one on third base, but foul. I mean, first base, pardon me. Ah. Asa, have a great time at the game, buddy. I'm happy you're there. McNeil already has an RBI double, ripping to the first baseline. That one was just foul, though. Come on, baby. We're in the bottom of the 8th, by the way, not the top of the 8th. Come on. 1 out. 1-1 on the count. 3-1. Reds lead. 2 guys on. Bottom of the 8th. Pitch number 18, Mike Givens. He sets the 1-1. McNeil pops that one up. Is it playable? It might be. And it is. And that's going to be a pop out, unfortunately, to the third baseline in foul territory. Suarez got there. And there's 2 away. Big Meat Pete coming up to the plate, folks. $5 dono from Larry. Larry, thank you, my man. Again, as always. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Mets. Let's go. Yes, guys, let's get some Let's Go Mets hype in there. We got to get a rally going. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Pete. Pete. Give me a double, Pete. Come on, baby. You're from Indiana and flew to watch a game? Well, hopefully, I'm hoping for your sake, you're able to come back from this. Slider away. One on the count. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on, double. Give me a double. Give me a double, Pete. Come on, baby. Oh, fastball up. 95. 1-1. Come on, Pete. They're chain Pete Alonso now. I love that. The 1-1. Ah! Pete rips one down to third base. Not enough of the gap, right into the glove of Suarez. And that's going to end the inning. Larry, thank you for another $5 donation. I appreciate that, Larry. No home run for Pete, though. That sucks. They were chanting Pete Alonso, is what they were chanting. Thank you so much again for the donation, Larry, though. I appreciate it. Man, that sucks. Yeah, it's probably game for the Mets at this rate. That sucks. You didn't tell me anything. I never said the Mets were going to come back. If you told me, it would be because I said that, all the Mets are coming back here. Never said that. I just said, let's hope for the best. I want to bite a pillow right now. Guys, we even got the black Mets pillow right here. We got everything blacked out tonight. All right, we're using everything. Literally. What a start after letting Javi Baez today. Degrom, unfortunately, with his injury. But it being black jersey night, Carrasco debut. Come on, guys. Damn it. This is a bummer, y'all. Javi Baez, please come to this lineup array. Oh, and Eugenio Suarez, who ended the inning, and it starts this one now in the 9th with a base hit. And now there's one guy on with no out, folks. Your grandma hits better than them? Tonight, she very well may. Javi can strike out 2 times a game all he wants, as long as those other two at bats are doubles or home runs. I'm fine with him striking out as long as he produces offense, which is what he's done this year. Ideally, though, I do believe his play approach is going to get better. Man, though, my apologies for the dog. You know what offense today, guys? It's not my doing. It's not even like I'm a jinx. I'm not even at the game. Everyone's at the game but me. All right, slider misses down and in. 1-0 on the count. What's up, Leo? Long time no see, Leo. Happy to have you here. 1-1 on the count for Banda. And Tyler Stevenson is going to get himself a double. Suarez. I don't know why I can say his name. Advances from first to third. Runners on second and third. No outs. Top of the ninth. And Mets are indeed in trouble. I just need more water. I really need more water. I need a shower. It's been a long day. My throat is shot from the trade deadline, so Jeremy Hefner's going to go talk to Banda. They're going to keep him in. Leo, the Braves made some good offensive moves for sure, and Richard Rodriguez was a very solid reliever yet. But this is still the division for the Mets to lose. Don't get it twisted. Same thing with the Phillies acquisitions. This is absolutely the Mets division to lose, and of course they can lose it like anything else. They absolutely can, but it is theirs to lose. Throw me in, coach. Go get him, Mike. Aquino is now in the pinch hit as well. And beautiful catch by Brandon Nimmo. That's going to bring in at least a run. But fantastic catch by Nimmo. That catch is going to get overlooked because of, the situation. Amazing catch by Nimmo, though. That saved both runs from coming in. Larry with another $5 donut. Thank you so much for that, Larry. It's a 4-1 ball game now, though, folks. Larry is feeling confident. He says, don't give up. Larry with a donate. Larry, you're the best, but I appreciate that. I'm not giving up, Larry. It goes till the end. And my man, someone changed their name to Mets Suck. Congratulations. The Mets offense is not doing well tonight. I'm sure that makes you feel happy. Larry, though, thank you for the donation, my friend. We'll see. Game ain't over, but it doesn't feel that good right now. Degrom does not obviously need Tommy John. And he's had Tommy John already. It's unlikely that he'd have to do that again. Pitch inside, and it's going to be 2-0 on the count here to Jonathan India, who's been killing the Mets. And the pitch. Called strike, outside corner, 2-1. Okay, 2-1 on the count. Waiting for pitches in for Banda. India hacks that one back, and it's 2-2. Oh my goodness. Jonathan India's second home run of the game. 6-1. That again, Banda. I felt like when you keep Banda in for this long, you knew bad things were going to happen. I felt like that was the Mets kind of punting things right now. And yeah. Big swing and miss by Winker, and it's 0-1. Sorry, folks. Just not a good night. It was fun earlier today. Not fun now. 1-1. Mets media, Richie. I know, bro. I know you're weeping at the game right now. I'm so sorry. I feel for you, bro. I do. These jerseys are so beautiful too, and yet the Mets can't even take advantage. Larry, again, thank you for the fight. Larry with the endless donos. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Mets are still up in the division, but not by much. And this inning can't just end already. So that's going to be a gapper by Winker. Pardon me, not even Winker. I don't even know who just said that. I have to be quite honest with you. Farmer. It was Farmer. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm looking forward to not remembering this game. I'm looking forward to these jerseys again, but not this game. I'm excited when I'm in attendance against the Dodgers on August 13th. How much you want to bet it's going to be Mad Max too? Wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, no, it's not our night, folks. Not our night. Jacob Degrom out for a month ain't fun either. I will not be streaming tomorrow now. I probably won't be streaming again until early next week. There's slight potential on Sunday, but it's doubtful. Joey Votto, Oppo, finally, and out. Let's just get this game over with. I want the Mets to come back, but I'm not getting my hopes up, obviously. Not ideal, folks. Not ideal. You seen girls softball teams score more runs than this? Well, yeah. Don't talk down on girls softball, though. It's lit. If you couldn't tell, I'm drained from this. I'm drained from today. I've sat in this chair today for 7.5 hours. I'm tired. Literally 7.5 hours, guys. 4.5 hours stream earlier, 3 hours stream right now. It's crazy. Oof. Nothing will ever beat in the off season though when I did an 8-hour straight live stream. Straight. There was no breaks. 8 hours straight. Larry, thank you again for another donation. He says positive take from game. Cookie looks good. Absolutely. That's the one positive from this game outside of the jerseys is Cookie Carrasco looking good. Absolutely. Amir Garrett's coming in 6.6 ERA. He's probably going to get 1, 2, 3 inning here. But Garrett is in fact coming in. Oh, thank you guys for the words of encouragement. I appreciate that. Baez when he's mocking Garrett. Dude, I cannot wait for Baez. Baez is a bad mother effer. I love him. I really do. I love his personality. He's perfect for the Mets. Brent, $2 donation. Thank you, Bye. I appreciate that. Yes, the goal was for 8K by August. We got there and beyond. So I'm very grateful for that. Yes, it's always a great feeling to see when we reach certain goals when we aim for them. So yeah, it feels great. Thank you. Ripped foul, the right side. And it's 0-2 for Dom. The chat is always going to be toxic, Mr. Chicken, in times that the Mets put up a one piece against the Reds and give up 6. There's nothing I can do about that. That's inevitably going to happen. $2 donation again from Brent. Brent, thank you again, buddy. I appreciate that. Will Baez play tomorrow? Baez still has a sore heel, so something tells me he might not play until Miami. We'll see, though. But I don't know why. I just feel like they might not really have him play until Miami. I don't know. Something tells me he won't play until Miami. Could be completely wrong though. I'm just relaying what I've seen from his presser earlier today. Dom takes fastball upstairs and it's 1-2. Dom hacks out one away foul as well. 1-2. The fact that Garrett has a 6.6 ERA this year is nuts. This guy's, like many relievers, awfully inconsistent. But he's probably going to get 1, 2, 3 tonight. Oh, James, you're too kind, my friend. You know I always appreciate you. Thank you. Dom's going to bloop one, but it's going to be playable. Shallow center, 1 away. By the way, guys, if you hear that clicking noise in the background, that's happening like right now. That's Gigi drinking her water. Big swing missed by Conforto. John with the hundo. John. My goodness, John. I was going to say I don't recognize you. John, thank you so much for that. You did not need to do that. Thank you kindly. That really means a lot. Talk about cheering a boy up when he's upset about his Mets. Thank you. That means a lot, John. I don't comment much, just a lurker, but really appreciate your channel and dedication. Keep up the good work. John, that made my night. Thank you so much, my friend. Really, really does mean a lot. And again, everyone that's been donating, not just John, everyone give love in the chat for John, for Larry, for Dave, for everyone that has been generous. Conforto strikes out. Kill me now. 2 away. But seriously, thank you so much for that, though. That's really means a lot. It doesn't matter if you give me a 99-cent donation or $1 million donation, guys. Everything means a lot to me. This is my job too. So I will always appreciate and put those things back in the channel. So again, thank you so much for that, John. Thank you kindly. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Appreciate that again, John. You're a beast, absolute beast. I was gonna say, like, I haven't recognized you before, but you said yourself you don't comment much, and that perfectly okay. I know I have a lot of viewers that don't talk much at all. That's perfectly fine. But again, I appreciate that. Jonathan VR just has to keep this game going with opposite field single, 2 away, 1 man on, bottom of the ninth. Big dono from John, though. Shout out to John again. Absolute beauty. Thank you so much, buddy. Brandon Drury, who has been red hot for the Mets. Brandon Drury. Let's see what Brandon can do. Brandon is a stocky guy with plenty of power for the Mets off the bench. Let's see if he can do anything here. .95 heater below the knees. It's 1-0. Jonathan VR steals second base without a problem. Oh, Christian, thank you for that, buddy. Again, I know Cubs fans are really hurting right now, so I'm glad that my stream made your day feel better. I'm not exactly sure how it did, but clearly I did something right. So thank you. That means a lot, and I'm wishing your Cubs nothing but the best going forward, buddy. 1-1 on the count to Drury, batting just under 300 on this season. Jonathan VR gets to move to third because Amir Garrett balked. Imagine balking. Mets are still going to lose to a man who just balked, though, which is unfortunate. One on the count. And that's going to be foul. 1-2. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm excited to tell you guys again, new logo has been designed for the channel. I'm just kind of awaiting to show it, to be quite honest with you. I'm just waiting for the right moment. Again, with saying that, we're going to get other new designs, a new banner. We're going to get secondary logos designed very soon on the channel as well. Merchandise will be coming within the next month. Brandon Drury just ripped a double. Jonathan VR scores. The bench mob is trying to make something happen. So Brandon Drury staying red hot for the Mets. Mets making things slightly interesting in the final hour here. Happy for Baez, wish him the best for the Mets. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm assuming you're a Cubs fan or just a Baez fan. So thank you, appreciate that. We're ecstatic for him. At least I know I am. Brandon Drury, this man, I put it on Twitter. I think it was yesterday. Of the clip of Leonardo DiCaprio and Wolf of Wall Street saying, "I'm not leaving. I'm not effing leaving," meaning that he won't get sent down because he just has a red hot bat. Yorme takes a heater down and away, 1-0. I'm sorry you just left, Tim. I know it was a rough one tonight, buddy. Mets just scored thanks to a Brandon Drury double with 2 outs. Fastball misses again. 2-0. Oh, that's bias from your hometown. That's awesome. Funny enough, and I didn't even say this in my bias stream. I don't know why I didn't. I went to college with one of Bias's cousins because I forget the kid's first name. But sat next to him in class, a nice guy. His last name was Baez, and I asked him, if he knew who Javi Baez was, and he said, "Yeah, no, that's my cousin." So I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So small world. I don't know why I didn't mention that earlier, though. 3-0. And fastball down the lane, 3-1. Gourmet looks like a stud. He always does. Mets could use a healthy Jose Peraza right now, not going to lie. All right, Guillorme's walked. Fans are getting rowdy for the select few that are still at the game. All right, McCann's up, folks. Tim, the black jerseys aren't going on sale until the holidays. Is that true? Oh my shit. That sucks. Oh my god. Gonna have to keep buying knockoffs. That sucks. That really upsets me actually. That would I know that they did it last minute because it was a fan driven thing, but yeah, it would have been nice if they had it more prepared. That blows. I know Steve said it wouldn't be available until the holidays, but I didn't think like that was like true. Shame on me though, I guess, right? Fastball down the lane, 96. 0-1. Well, I know I'm getting a Lindor shirtsy, and I'm definitely getting a Baez shirtsy. And I want to get a Lindor and Baez Puerto Rico jersey as well. Oh, ball gets passed. Runners advance. No problem. Now it's second and third. Wild pitch there. 1-1 on the count. McCann takes a heater right down the pipe. 1-2. Baez got a street named after him. That's sick. I love that. McCann's going to hack one back. Foul. 1-2. Appreciate that, Rammer. I will. So Pilar's in the on deck circle for Nimmo. Oh, wait, pardon me. No, not Nimmo. He's in the on deck circle to pinch hit for the batter. Pitcher, pardon me. If he can get on. If McCann gets on. McCann hacks someone foul again. Still 1-2. Mets lost. Anthony DeComo told me before I even see the pitch, but I'm seeing it now. McCann strikes out. Mets lose. Again, I wasn't getting my hopes up. They try to get a little rally going. Mets lose though, folks. That'll do her. They lose 6-2. I don't know why the scoreboard has an update on my end yet, but yeah, Mets lose 6-2. Tough game, man. Tough game. That sucks. This was a pretty horrendous game on all accounts. Absolutely horrendous. Offense was abysmal. Really did not leave a good impression for the black jerseys, which upsets me because I love those damn things, and they need to perform and better in them next time. Because I'm not going to let a stigma start that, Mets can't play in the black jerseys. They're bad luck. No, damn it. Just perform better next time. Part of me doesn't think Baez makes his debut tomorrow because he still has a sore heel. We'll see though. But again, it seems like the heel is still pretty sore. That's what he said today. So I have no clue. But with that being said, I want to throw. I know the game sucked, guys, but I thank you to my 100+ viewers that chimed in and stayed the entire time. That takes guts, given how horrendous of a game this was. Even, I want to thank everyone again from the bottom of my heart for all the, love and support, not just always on the channel, but especially as of late. Live stream the Mets have acquired Baez today, as we know, was awesome. Had a fantastic time. And again, thank you all so much. The countless donations. I don't even know how much. It's ridiculous. Again, in this stream as well, endless generosity. Trust me when I say it does not get overlooked. It is always beyond appreciated. And I just want to let you know how much I love and appreciate all you guys so much. Through highs and lows with this team, we'll be through it all together. And I just want to say thank you again for helping us get 8,000 subscribers, for all the likes, all the continued support, and no less. Better days are coming for the Mets. But again, that's probably cliche. I'm on my side, right? You're probably like, oh, shut up. Mets suck right now. Okay, I'm going to go hit the hay. I'm going to go rest my voice. But no less, hopefully next stream, Mets have a better game for sure. Thank you so much again, everybody. Have a fantastic night. And no matter what, pardon me, let's go Mets, baby. Talk to you guys again soon. Have a good one.